But I think it's still important that we have ranches here, and it's the character of the area. And without ranches in Sheridan, it just wouldn't be the same place. When people come to this ranch, they're usually awestruck at the way it's set up and how it looks, the backdrop of the mountains, the stone buildings. It's pretty breathtaking, and people are usually pretty blown away when they come here. The ranch is roughly 7,000 acres, give or take a little bit. So our goal is to maximize the amount of acreage we have and get the most production out of it. So we've gone to a more holistic management program where we do a lot of intensive grazing. We'll use small acreages with larger amounts of animals. We've incorporated cover crops into it, and we're very fortunate that we've got an excellent water right, so we're able to graze a lot of the ranch and put water back on during the growing season and get second and third opportunities to graze the same pastures. So what we've found is we've been able to actually reduce the amount of weeds in our pastures. For example, we have a pivot that years ago you couldn't walk through there in the summer without the thistle ripping your legs apart. And now I'm grazing yearling heifers on it, and we've reduced the weeds by about 90%. The soil has improved. It used to have a lot of swampy areas where now it's turning into quality soil that absorbs water, and has a lot to do with how we graze it and how we're managing that soil through the cattle. You know, a lot of people don't get excited about grass and dirt, but as a rancher, that's really what it is. I mean, our primary goal here is just we're raising cattle, but the grass is what raises the cattle. So when we can improve the pasture conditions, it improves the quality of cattle we can sell. So it's pretty exciting stuff. So this is the pipeline. So this check is where our water comes in for a couple different pivots. Actually, 3 pivots come off of this check. So there's a big 200-acre pasture right here that has a pivot, and we're already irrigating that one. Today we were working on 2 pivots down below. We're filling the pipeline so we can get those running. This is pivot number 2. This one's unique compared to the rest of pivots. All our pivots get water from Big Goose. It comes down through the PK ditch. This pivot actually gets fed out of Soldier Creek, but we have a means to put water from Big Goose into the PK and then into Soldier Creek to run this pivot.
What do you enjoy about the ranch and being out here?
I enjoy just being out here. I hate going to town because there's so many people, and I just like be outside, have fun.
It's like when you're out here and nobody's here, it's like really peaceful and quiet.
This field is one of our better producing hay fields. Believe it or not, 10 years ago this was a cover crop. So we ran cover crops out here for 3 or 4 years, and then we planted this perennial mix, and it's been a really productive field. We'll get one cut off it, and then we'll turn the water back on, and then this will be grazing for usually yearlings, but maybe cows, depends on the year. But it's a real productive field for us. Water in this ranch is unique. We've got a really good water right to where we can irrigate this field clear into the end of September without really any issues ever.
We calve our cows later in the spring, so it's easier on them. And part of our job is to ride through them every day, make sure they're getting born okay and they're mothering up all right.
All right, guys. This morning, let's head down to the pivots and face and get all the pairs cleared out of there. Take your time and let's get it all done before the storm comes up, and then we'll figure out the plan for the afternoon.
Yes, sir.
He was just born, that was his mother. And of course, young heifers, they're gonna walk off sometimes, but she'll come back to him. We'll get her back in and get her mothered up here directly. So I'm gonna try and get this one in that we need to pull, get him in and get him alive, and then we'll come and check on this one again.
Well, we're just out here checking heifers. They have a tendency to walk away from their calves. We're just making sure that everybody's mothering up and taking care of the babies.
Especially with these new babies, they don't all see so good, and every once in a while you'll have them hook up on your horse and they'll follow you around thinking you're mama, and you can lead them just about wherever you want to.
Grandpa used to say it's a damn good life if you don't weaken.
When we brand, we will call the neighbors and trade work, essentially. So and when they brand, we'll go help them. When we brand, they help us. A lot of people in this community, especially in Wyoming, have ties to ranches. They grew up doing it. They're salt of the earth. They're great people to have as neighbors. And it's just the way the community is here.
First branding of the year, so it's a small one, but I'm excited.
Oh, we're gonna brand some calves. We're running low on grass where the cows are at, so we've been sorting pairs all spring, and now we're gonna get our first bunch branded. People go across the ditch. I'll show you where the crossing is, and then we'll send everybody else to the back. Just ease them up, try and keep them paired up as much as possible. So as we're riding out, if there's a cow and calf laying there, just ride up to her. When they stand up, right away, so they know where their calf's at, and hopefully, if everybody comes in with their calf, it'll be pretty smooth and easy. So.
Everybody, all ranches come together and help each other. And everywhere in this community, people are helping each other. We have all these young people who've grown up on ranches, and they're learning what it really is to be part of the land and so close to it, and learn real values. I wish I had grown up on a ranch. I can't think of anything better.